Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today, I'm just going to be swarm hunting, basically, like illuminate, I guess, rather. Just using a Stormy that I picked up off the GTL. Here in Pattern Bush, we're going to be doing some single encounter hunting. Actually, I'm going to pop some lures. In the meantime, let me hotkey this somewhere. I'll put it at 4, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to pop lures. And basically, we're going to go for Articuno, as well as just Shiny Hunt. As you can tell here, we're in this Christmas event still. We got a 20% Shiny boost. I'm around 3,500 encounters in so far. And so, yeah, we're going to be Shiny Hunting here just for a little bit. Going for Articuno here in the Kanto region. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about what we know so far. We got more so of a full guide in terms of the Christmas event. I covered a majority of the things yesterday. In my last video, but not everything. So there's a couple of more stuff. There's a couple of new stuff that we got going on here. And make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video because I will be doing a mysterious Poke / Great Ball / Ultra Ball opening video. I'm gonna save up everything. I'm gonna open them near the end of the event. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see that opening. Also, thank you for the past video. A lot of people have been enjoying it. That video's been doing very well in terms of views, and so it's been a welcome return here on YouTube. And I thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, the event is pretty simple so far. It's not a whole lot going on. It's basically catching stuff and then like scavenger hunting stuff, which is most of these kinds of events nowadays in PokeMMO. But all right, first things up. If you weren't aware, 20% shiny buff for the whole event. This is for eggs. This is for hordes. This is for single encounters. This is for everything, okay? Lost presents. These are the new item out here in the Christmas event, which basically it will get deleted after the event is over, but you exchange it to Santa, which is in most of the main cities like Vermilion and stuff like that. Yeah, you exchange 5 of these at a time to Santa, and he gives you a mysterious Great or Pokeball. I think it's usually a Great Ball. Sometimes I've gotten a Pokeball though, so I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, most of the time that's what it's going to happen. There's an event-specific swarm every now and then. Let me just pull up the Discord. Some of these are like Smoochums. I've seen Delibird. I've seen Staryu, Chingling, Glaceon, Snowrunt, Deerling. So, that kind of like holiday-themed kinds of Pokemon. So you catch those and then redeem those for the elfbots, which I believe are on the thumbnail here. Those little guys next to the Santas. You exchange them towards them, and then they give you mysterious Great Balls and Pokeballs as well. So that's cool. And then lastly here is the new legendary Articuno, which is what I'm hunting for. Hopefully I get in this video. If not, probably not, honestly. But if not, that's what we have to keep going. Okay, so lost presents. Let's talk a little bit more about that. I'll leave a link to the forum where I'm getting this information from in the description down below, so you can go check this out. But I wanted to get this video out kind of earlier than later. So let's see. Lost presents are basically Pokeballs that you're going to see on the map, on your in-game screen, in all regions in very different places. Sometimes they're behind Poke Center. Sometimes they're in very far corners. It's important to note you're limited to 2 to 3 every 4 minutes. So once you reach your max, you're not going to be able to see other presents. So keep that in mind. It's important to know because sometimes people will go to a call out in Petrovsky's server, something like that, and they'll be like, okay, where is it? And then they don't realize that they've already gotten there 2 to 3 in the past couple minutes. So make sure you're aware of the max. Some of the things you can get from these lost presents are charcoal, which is probably the worst thing to get. It's kind of a funny joke, getting coal for Christmas. Pokemon with hidden abilities like Fungus, apparently. This has only happened once to me. I think I got a Delibird or something like that. Yeah, very, very rarely does this happen. I thought it was an error at first, honestly. And then the most common things are going to be mysterious balls and presents. And so, yeah, the presents are exchanged for mysterious balls from Santa, and apparently, I didn't know this, but if you turn in 100 presents, you can get Alpha Delibird. I don't think this is 100 presents all stacked. I think it's if you turn in 5 at a time and stuff like that, and eventually you hit 100. Excuse me, that's when you get your Alpha Delibird. So Next thing up is the elfbot. So these are elves that need 3 Pokemon caught from swarms, only accepting Pokemon from swarms, not the GTL and not wild encounters. So do not try to buy these. Do not try to hunt these on your own. You have to get them from swarms. I recommend going to a swarms callout Discord, or I guess paying attention in global chat's kind of messy, but you could do that. Or like your team, if your team is really active, maybe your team will be calling stuff out. And you can see what they need. So sometimes they'll need, like, for instance, a Glaceon, a Staryu, and a Chingling, something like that. You have to wait until you get those specific swarm encounters, or you see those swarms, and you have to catch those from the swarm in order to exchange for the elfbot. What do you get from these elfbots? Mostly mysterious balls, and every now and then, after certain rounds of like completing all 3 Pokemon, like a round is all 3 Pokemon, you can start getting vanity items. Unfortunately, they're not super good in my opinion. I think there's one item that's kind of cool, but the rest of them not very interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and show them on the GTO right now. First up is the green Christmas present hat, which is going for about 80k right now. This is your vanity for it doesn't say how they actually, this one very interesting. They don't know how people are getting this one. And then the costume, this is also through a certain amount of rounds. Again, we don't know that. First off, in terms of what we do know, is the boxing gloves, which are actually more expensive than I thought. 280k-ish. They're gonna go down for sure. Yeah, they're for sure gonna go down, but 280k for these vanities. This is only after 10 rounds of elfbot redeems, which is very cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not expensive at all. Next up is the Frosty Tree outfit. Let's take a look at that. Kind of a mediocre, it's just a brown overall kind of thing. Not really my cup of tea, but that's maybe that'll go up in price later or something like that. I don't know. That's after 30 rounds. Next up is the one I think is very cool. It's the Fairy Elfbot hat. Elfbot hat, which is going for, a lot. 1.8 mil. That makes sense. This is a very cool looking one. Again, I've got the White Rabbit plush, not to flex or anything, but like I'm not picking any of these up. Maybe like to sell, but this is through 70 rounds. And then the last one is the Fairy Elfbot outfit, which is going for 800k at the moment. Ooh, whoa. Nope. We're just going for about 800k at the moment. Honestly, that might be cheap. I don't know. I wonder if someone's gonna pick this up or not. But yeah, 800k. It's kind of like the bunny costume, if you guys know what that one looks like. It's not really, nothing here is that crazy except for the hat, the Fairy Elfbot hat. But 70 rounds, dude, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I know it's gonna be like worth it in the long run, especially because you don't know how much these vanities are gonna go for. But I don't know. At the moment, I'd rather shiny hunt than just like run around do these swarms. And that kind of leads me to some of my thoughts for this event. I know a lot of people, or actually, sorry, I have to finish a few more notes here before I get into my little ramble here on my thoughts. Mysterious balls come in 4 types if you weren't aware. I talked about Pokeballs and Great Balls. There's also Ultra Balls. I have no idea how you get an Ultra Ball. I think you got really lucky. And then the Premier Ball, a mysterious Premier Ball, which is, let's take a look at that. Mysterious Premier Ball. Yeah, these are crazy expensive. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Okay, here the cheapest one is at 1.3 mil. 1 out of 4,000. I don't know why. Maybe there's like different types of Pokemon in those balls versus like the Ultra, Great, and Normal. Maybe that's what's going on. Use the Quick Ball because it has a higher catch rate for most Pokemon in this event. So that's a good recommendation for swarms and stuff like that, I guess. And then callouts, yeah, check the global chat or go to certain discords. And then it's important to note that the Santa and the Elfbots are in every port of each region. So your Vermilion, your Olivine, I'm blanking on the other ones, Slateport, things like that. Yeah, that's that. Now let's get into my thoughts. I think that the event itself seems kind of like a chore. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a bad idea in terms of like the shiny, like I like the shiny boost. I like the idea of like more swarms. I like that kind of stuff. I don't like that you have to keep turning things in. It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of monotonous. I know it's an MMO and blah, 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 but I feel like there's not enough to do. I wish there was kind of more I don't know how to put it. I guess more interactability. Event is very good for like a solo player, and I kind of am a solo player. You know, I don't really talk to people that much. I know I'm on a team and stuff like that, but I kind of just make videos and kind of shiny hunt. You know, I don't really care about a lot of extra stuff. Not a whole lot else interests me, to be honest with you guys. I've been shiny hunting Duskull. This was the majority of my 3500 here. It's not showing, but yeah, that was the majority of my 3500 encounters was a Duskull at Mount Pyre. Yeah, I kind of just shiny hunt. I don't really go for a whole lot of extra stuff. These vanities, not a lot of them are super cool. Let's take a look at the gift shop again. Not a lot of these are super cool as well. You know, I like the sleigh, but I kind of wish it wasn't this. I don't know. I kind of wish it wasn't like this. You could just buy it and stuff. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of these vanities are that cool either. Yeah, nothing crazy in this event. You know, in terms of vanity, nothing too crazy. Maybe something like crazy will happen like later, or like something will rise in price later. But yeah, it just. Oh man, someone just got a shiny Glaceon. Wait, you can't even tell it's shiny. What the heck? Where did he get this? Oh my god, he got this on a swarm. That's crazy. That is so crazy, dude. You can't even tell that's a shiny though. But yeah, I'm excited for the mysterious Great Ball opening. I think that is like my most like thing that I'm looking forward to. But you know, as of now, the shiny hunt boost is nice. Articuno's dropping is nice. But the event itself, where you have to go hunt for elfbots and swarms and stuff like that, honestly, the swarms aren't that interesting of Pokemon too. I wish it was like starters or like maybe all ice types, like, because I don't really care about Chingling. I don't really care about Deerling. Like Staryu is cool, but like not that many other Pokemon are like, oh, if I got like a random shiny Chingling, for instance, I wouldn't even be like crazy ecstatic, because like, I don't know, I think the Pokemon they chose, me personally, I think the Pokemon they chose aren't super interesting. Like, bring in a Heracross. Like, I would hunt the hell out of a shiny Heracross. I would go to every swarm, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but yeah, that's kind of it. You know, Delibird I don't really care about. Deerling I don't really care about. Snorunt. Snorunt's cool. I'll give Snorunt props. I go for Snorunt hunts. I don't go for Smoochum. I don't go for Delibird. I don't go for Chingling. I don't go for Stantler. Like, there's so many of these Pokemon that I just don't care if I get the shiny or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I know a shiny's a shiny. I should be grateful. But yeah, that's basically it for my thoughts on it. And that's kind of more so in depth. Let's do a quick guide in terms of how to make money. We are currently, when this video goes up, I think this video is going to go up on the 26th, the day after Christmas. I'm recording it on the 26th, so, you know, just so you guys know. But yeah, I think the best way is to not buy any like balls. I would hold off on buying vanities and like these mysterious great balls. So for instance, yesterday I was buying mysterious great balls, and I was messing up, but I was buying these mysterious great balls at like 35k a piece, and now they're clearly down to 20k, right? I was buying mysterious Pokeballs for like 17, 18k, they're down to 10k. So yes, just so you guys know, I would wait. I would continuously wait. I probably shouldn't have even bought those 4 great balls right now, but I see 20k and I'm just like, you know, well, why not? You don't know how low they're going to go, but at a certain point, probably close to when the event is over, they're going to start going up a lot. You know, you're probably going to start seeing them at like, I don't know, 60, 70k mysterious great balls, I would say. That's kind of my tracker. They're going to go up. So just know that. And then at the same time, the vanity items, I would wait probably like 3-4 more days and then start picking them up, because they are also going to start rising in price if they haven't already. But I would give it another like 2 days at least to see them drop. If you see like a certain item like that fairy elfbot hat that is like continuously going up, oops, I forgot what it was. Fairy elfbot hat. Yeah, if you see this thing, like it's at like what, 1.6 right now. Fairy elfbot hat. Let's see, what is it at? Yeah, it's at 1.6 right now. See, it's still going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be, we just saw it at like what, 1.8 or something like that. 1. Yeah, it's like 1.6 is totally lower than that. So yeah, there's a point where like I probably, you might come back to this video and be like, 1.6, you should have snagged it, you know? So there's going to be a point where that happens, or, you know, we could wait 2 days and it could be at like 500k, you know? So we really got to wait and see, but that seems like it's going to be a pretty hot sell. But yeah, that's basically it for the video, guys. That was kind of my thoughts, kind of like a quick money guide for like a tip, I guess, if you wanted to call it that. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Sadly, no Articuno in this video, but you know what? We're just gonna keep going and going. Okay, quick little thing. I saw some people asking about swarms in my Discord and stuff like that. Join the Discord if you haven't already, by the way. But yeah, in terms of streaming, I don't think I'm gonna have the time to stream super often. It's really just gonna be videos. Every now and then on some of these nights, maybe I'll have a quick sec to stream, but yeah, it's not gonna be very frequent. But make sure to subscribe because I will be posting like informative guide videos like very often. So yeah, definitely check that out. Definitely subscribe and leave a comment. What do you think about this event so far? I'm curious to know your comments, your feedback in the comment section. Let's kind of get a community going. And yeah, my next video, unless something huge changes, most likely going to be a mysterious Great Ball opening. And I'm excited for that. Hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. And peace, and peace.